Hey everyone, it's Julie, and today I'll be making turkey meatballs with a delicious hoisin sauce. These were super tender and yummy. You guys are going to love these. So let's get started. So when making meatballs, I always like to saute my onions and garlic just to bring out the flavor in them, soften them up a bit, and bring out that delicious smell. If you don't like the smell of onions and garlic sauteing, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so about 2 tablespoons of oil in my skillet, threw in the onions and cooked them on medium-low heat for about 4 minutes. I then added my minced garlic. Garlic burns way too quickly, so stir it up and cook it for an additional 30 seconds and then remove the onions and garlic off the heat. Here I have a slice of bread. He looks a little sloppy, but no worries, he'll get the job done. So I just teared the bread into pieces like that. Add a little bit of milk, and this is going to make the meatball super tender. Now, of course, you could place the bread into a food processor and make actual breadcrumbs, but taking out the food processor for one single slice of bread, I don't think so. I like to save time in the kitchen. Alright, so here I'm using ground turkey. I placed the bread and milk mixture into my turkey. Going to add some parsley, some chili powder, and a pinch of cayenne pepper for a little roundhouse kick. Going to add some salt and pepper, and you want to add enough salt. You want these to be flavorful. And then I'm going to add an egg to bind everything together. Going to give everything a mix with some clean hands. If you're wondering if you can use beef or ground chicken, of course you can use whatever you like. Alright, now I'm going to add the sauteed onions and garlic that we cooked up earlier. I didn't add them before because I didn't want the heat of the onions scrambling my egg. Okay, I'm lying, I did forget to add them earlier. But do make sure that your onions and garlic have cooled down before adding them. Okay, thanks. You're going to want to form these into meatballs. How big or how little is really up to you. If you plan on making these as an appetizer for guests, make them really small. If you plan on making this for dinner, make them bigger. In a skillet with some vegetable oil, I'm going to fry these up. If you're wondering if you could bake these instead, that's up to you. There's no doubt about it. Frying them will always taste better than baking, but however you prefer to cook them is really up to you. I think they'll be delicious either way. Alright, so I cooked them for about 5 minutes on each side. Flip them over. We're going to cook them on the other side for an additional 5 to 6, maybe 7 minutes on medium heat. And they are looking good. I like that color. And while those are cooking, we're going to get started on our delicious sauce. So in a skillet, I added some olive oil, threw in some minced garlic. By the way, I like to use olive oil for sauces like these, salads, but when it comes to frying meatballs, chicken, lamb, I only use vegetable oil. Alright, so I threw in my hoisin sauce, some soy sauce, some rice vinegar, and some sesame oil. Give everything a stir and cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes on low heat. We just want to warm it up, and then we're going to place our meatballs into the sauce. And now I tasted these meatballs without the sauce, and they were so good. The sauce was incredible as well, but I'm just throwing that out there to give you that option if you would like to serve these meatballs dry, or maybe one day you can make it with the sauce and another day you can make it without the sauce. So yeah, so I plated these up and I added a little extra sauce on top. I did that for no reason at all. One more thing, I had some sauce left over. Don't throw it out. You can put it in a container, put it in your fridge, and make these meatballs later on in the week. So yeah, I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and thank you guys so much for watching.